guys, so found the easy recipe we can cook this week, and it's called the turkey stuffed bell pepper. Found it off of Pinterest, and I'm just gonna go ahead and show y'all the items that we need to start this meal off, because I think it's gonna be a great addition to cook, and it's simple and easy and it's healthy. So right now I have my pan, and what I'm gonna actually go ahead and do is just show y'all some of the things that we need to go ahead and add. So I already chopped up my mushrooms, white onion, and bell pepper. I have a little bit of olive oil in the pan, extra virgin olive oil in the pan, so I'm going to go ahead and saute these up. To this, I'm going to add a couple different seasonings. I like to use kosher salt, so I'm going to add a little bit of that in here. A couple sprinkles. I'm going to add this seasoning that I like to use right here. If you haven't tried it, go ahead and try it out. It's pretty good. And since we're using a turkey for our meat, I'm going to go ahead and use this turkey and chicken seasoning. It's like a market special that I found when I go to the market in the summertime. And when I go this summer, follow me on my vlog, you will see this seasoning that I actually mix together as a blend in the market. So the best seasonings that you can get is when you go to your market and you go to like the seasoning area, if you have one, and they would tell you like the special house blends. And that was one of them, and I love it. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of ground pepper, because y'all know I love me some pepper over here. Just a little bit. We don't want to over season this, because when we put our ground turkey in here to cook, we're going to season it one more time. Now, I didn't put a lot of oil in here because this is supposed to be a healthy meal, so we're cutting back on everything. You don't need butter, but if you want your vegetables to cook down real soft and tender, you want to go ahead and make sure you cut them in small bite size or even tiny pieces. And then you want to go ahead and just add a little olive oil to there and add a little water, and it's going to steam them down so that they are nice and tender. Now, if you want to beef up this meal and stretch it out, you can use rice, quinoa, something like that, but I want to keep it healthy. So y'all know I just use mushrooms, and mushrooms can be a meal replacement or substitute, but I just use white mushrooms, and I'm still going to use my ground turkey because that is one of the leanest meats that I like to use. And I'm going to show you how we're going to add some fat to this. So everything that I'm using is in this recipe. It's called a turkey stuffed bell pepper, and it's also on Pinterest. So I'm going to go ahead and let this cook down. This is going to take about 5 minutes. When I come back, I'm going to show you the next step to doing this. Alright guys, so now that I let my vegetables steam and I add the water in there, the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and add my meat. So if you're not using meat, again, you can substitute it with bell pepper. You can use quinoa, rice, whatever you choose, but I'm using ground turkey, and you can use beef. You can use whatever you want. Ground chicken, it's up to you. Whatever your family likes to eat in your household, you can go ahead and do that. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put my ground turkey in here, and I am going to smash that up and cook it with my bell peppers, onions, and mushrooms. Now the reason why I cook this with a little bit of water in here, because it's not going to be greasy. So if you're cooking a type of meat that's greasy, then you might want to cook it in a separate pan halfway and then drain it. This ground turkey that I have, it is 97% and 3% fat. Okay, so this don't have it, and you're not even gonna get no fat in here. Okay, so at this point I'm just gonna cook this ground turkey down with my sauteed vegetables, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of fresh garlic. Now if you don't have fresh garlic, you can always use the powdered garlic, or you can use the salted garlic if you haven't used salt in this meal. But I'm going to use a little bit of the ground fresh garlic, and I put it in midway, because if you put garlic in early with the bell pepper, mushrooms, onion, it's going to tend to burn. It's going to have a bitter taste, and that's not what you're trying to eat in this meal. Okay, Go ahead and add that. Now you add as much garlic as you like. Personally, me, I like a lot of garlic. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and let this cook down until my ground turkey is completely cooked. And then from there, I'm going to show you step 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ready to eat in our mouth will be 11, okay? So go ahead and put the lid back on here. Make sure you have all of it broken down because you don't want any chunks. Come back periodically, just break it down. This might take about 10 to 15 minutes depending on how fast you're cooking. I'm cooking on a medium. So if you're cooking on a high, it might take less. If you're cooking on a low, it might take more. So go ahead and let your ground turkey cook down or whatever meat you prefer. And then we'll be back for 3 and 4. Alright guys, so now we're on step 3 and 4. I just added my seasonings in here. Excuse me. So I added some of this ground turkey seasoning I found at the market. If you don't have that, then you can do your own little mixture. I added this kinders in there, some salt and pepper. And now that my ground turkey is completely done and I have a little bit of my juices going, make sure you taste everything, make sure it's the flavor that you need. Now the next couple steps and ingredients we have to add, I have a block of cream cheese right here. And what you want to go do is open it up, cut half of it and add it in here. That's going to make the moisture of it. And then you want to go and cut down your pan to like a medium if you're cooking on high. If you're cooking on medium, just cut it down to like a low medium but not all the way off. And you want to put half of your cream cheese in your mixture. Okay. And I'm not going to put the whole block in there like this, so I'm just going to cut it up so it can pretty much be evenly in the pan. Now this is I think it's whole fat cream cheese, but you can always put like the low fat cream cheese in here, or you can use heavy whipping cream and you can just use less of it, you know. So you want to go ahead and add your cream cheese in here and you want to stir it around. And you want it to melt into your bell pepper mixture. So it's kind of like a playoff on a Philly cheesesteak without using the steak and using ground turkey, using less of a fatty ingredient, especially if you want to use couscous, quinoa or rice. That is even better and healthier. And if you're cooking this for like yourself or 2 people, you would use less ingredients. You can use more mushrooms to fulfill your meal. You don't have to use as much as I did. But when y'all see my stuffed bell peppers and how I'm doing, then you'll understand. And also this is just good just to put on top of some broccoli or something. So yeah, cook this down. Let all this marinate inside. Once you get like a white creamy consistent, then you want to go ahead like I have right here. I got a couple little clumps in here, and I'm just going to smash down and mix in my mixture. You want to go ahead and taste it. Make sure everything is tasting flavorful, not salty, not too spicy. It shouldn't taste sweet because we didn't put anything in here that was sweet, but it shouldn't taste bitter or salty or over seasoned. So you know when something's over seasoned, it's just like too much or too much spice. You don't want that. So this should be like really medium taste buds, okay? Stir that up and then you want to go ahead and taste it. Okay. No need to add nothing else over here. Magic. So I'm going to show you the cheeses that we're going to put in here so that we can stuff our bell pepper. So I got some Parmesan cheese shaved. I'm going to just put a little bit in there. We have some Swiss cheese, finely shredded. Put a little bit in there. And I have some mozzarella for the pool, okay? For the pool. So all together, I want to put this all in a cup, and I just want to put a 1/4 cup of this in here. So I will put all of the cheeses together, and it's going to equal a 1/4 cup. Now, if you are a cheesy person, you're like, hey, I need more cheese. I need a full pull factor of pull and cheesiness. Go ahead and do what's best for you. But we don't need all that cheese over here, okay? So a couple of squigs and squiggles of this, and you are good to go. At this point of the recipe, go ahead and cut your stove top off, because you do not want this to burn, and you do not want it to be sticking at the bottom of the pan. Look at that. That's beautiful. Now I did go heavy handed on these, so don't worry. Don't worry. Put as much as you need in your pot. And then you're just gonna go ahead and stir this around and let the cheese melt. Oh, that cheese tastes delicious. Look at that. I know you jealous already. You see that? You see that pool? That's the mozzarella, okay? That's the I'm just gonna put a little more mozzarella in it, because the mozzarella does it for me. Just a little bit. Alright. Stir that up, cut your pan off, and now we're gonna move on to make sure you taste it. Every step of the way when you're cooking, you gotta taste your food. Because if you ain't tasting your food, what kind of cook is you? You serving me blind. Okay? No. I need you to taste your food. I just want to show y'all this pool. Jealous? I know. Alright, let's move on to stuffing our peppers. Alright guys, so now we are ready to start our stuffed bell peppers. So I actually did not cut the tops off the bell peppers because I didn't want them like really deep, but I have the bell pepper. So the bell pepper comes like this, and all I did is just slice it down the middle so it can be half. I took out the stem in the middle, I gutted, and then I took some of the rib out of it. And then I'm sitting in my Dutch oven, and I put some aluminum foil, because once we get done, I wanted to steam and cover it up with aluminum foil, but I'm going to put water on the side so that the water steams it so that the bell pepper will get soft. Now at this point, all I'm going to do is just spray a little bit of olive oil on here, and I'm going to salt and pepper it, and I'm going to go ahead and add in our seasoning or our mixture in the middle of this so that it can be tasty and that y'all are ready to eat, okay? So let's get the mixiness. Stuffed bell peppers the old-fashioned way. I learned how to make that a long time ago, but this way, you know, I'm trying to try it out, give me new flavor in my taste buds. Okay, so go ahead and stuff them, and that was just enough. Like, it wasn't too much food, it wasn't too less of the stuffing, the meat. This pan is heavy. I don't get carpal tunnel. Ooh, okay. So y'all see these stuffed bell peppers? They looking mighty delicious. Y'all see them? Looking good, looking good. So now, that Parmesan cheese that's shredded, we're gonna put a little bit on top, cause baby, all we waiting on is this bell pepper to soften up, and then we're gonna be ready to eat. So at this time, turn your oven on 350, and we're gonna cook these for 45 minutes. 45, okay? 45 or 45 minutes. Up to you. I don't. Here, take a little bite. Come on, take a little bite. Don't worry, I'll take it for you. So, all I'm gonna do is just tin it a little bit. If you do not have a Dutch oven or a deep pan with a lid that's oven safe, just get some aluminum foil, wrap them bad boys in there. I'm going to add a little bit of water on the side, maybe a 1/4 cup of water, and then I'm going to put my lid on top just like this and put it in the oven 350. If you want to do a little faster, 375. Over here we cook at 350, and we're gonna cook it for 45 minutes. So when it's done, your girl be back. Okay. Okay. Woo! It's smoking hot. Okay. I'm here to put this up here for y'all. Ooh. Can we eat today? OMG. I know y'all wondering. Can you, Alexa, cut off please? Sorry about that, y'all. Look at this. Be careful. I just took it out the oven. Y'all seen, you see the smoke? You see the sizzle? Get that off my thing. So, this is the stuffed bell pepper remix. Should taste. It does smell like a Philly cheesesteak, okay? And let me show you the picture that I got this off of. I got it off of Pinterest. Okay, hold on. Where's mine's? Where is it at? Let me show y'all. Dang. I done lost the picture. Okay. Boom. Come on. So I didn't use colored bell pepper. Ooh, let me not burn myself. I didn't use colored bell pepper. Yeah, I see. But I used the regular bell pepper because I wanted y'all to see what I had going on. But let me cut this off real quick to light. And then I'm going to show y'all. Oh, hold on. Let me cut that off so I can show y'all the picture. So yeah, this is the recipe I use from Pinterest. It is the turkey stuffed bell pepper. It is a remix of what a Philly cheesesteak tastes like. And I'm going to go ahead and just get me one, put it on my plate, and let y'all know that y'all missing out. And if you haven't cooked it, you should cook it because guess what? It doesn't take that long. Let me get, ooh, I want to get the little brown one, okay? So the bell pepper is going to be juicy. Remember that water that I put at the bottom? Oh, it's hot. It's juicy. The water that I put at the bottom under the aluminum foil, that was just to make sure that our bell pepper got cooked. Okay, look at that. Oh, I'm about to go in, y'all. You can eat the whole thing. Just cut it up. Go in. Let me give y'all a pull, because I know y'all like, girl. Oh, let's give me. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You see the pull. You see it. Okay, so let me try it out. Hold on. Oh, this is hot. Mmm. Mmm. Okay, if y'all see me dancing in the background, you would too. I don't mean to be smacking, but this is another one for the book. So if you're interested, follow the recipe. Because I made it for you here. Easy, simple meal for the week. Found it off of Pinterest. Catch y'all later.